Greetings class 12th. Let's continue with the chapter relations. Now, types of relations on a set. Number 1, reflexive relation. A relation R on a set is called reflexive if A or comma A belongs to R for every A belongs to A. For example, if there is a set A having the elements 1, 2, 3, then any relation R on A is reflexive provided 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3 belongs to R. Means these three ordered pairs should belong to the relation. Similarly, suppose there are 4 elements, then again it will be reflexive if 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4 also belongs to R. Now remark, identity and universal relations are reflexive, but empty relation is not reflexive. Also, suppose the cardinal number of a set is P, then how many reflexive relations you can form? So 2 raised to the power P square minus P. Now let's do one example for the clarity of the concept. Check whether the following relations are reflexive or not on this A. First relation is given R1 1 1 2 1 2 2 3 1 3 2 3 3. In this R1, all this 1 1 2 2 3 3 are lying, so therefore R1 is a reflexive relation on A. Now check the second one, 1 2 1 3 2 3. Now this R2 is not a reflexive relation because even 1 1 does not belong to R2. Okay, then next is 1 1 R3, that is only 1 1. Now here 2 2 is not there, therefore R3 is also not a reflexive relation on A. Then see example number 2. How many reflexive relations are possible on a set A if its cardinal number is 3? So applying the formula 2 raised to the power P square minus P, we will get the answer. Now next comes symmetric relation. A relation R on a set is called symmetric if for every A comma B belongs to A, there exists B comma A also in this relationship. Now proof is not required. Now here see example number 3. Check whether they are following relationships are symmetric or not. Now see the first one, 1 1 2 2 1 2 2 1. Here this is symmetric relation on A. You can see if you do the inverse of this, what will happen? 1 1 2 2 2 1 1 2. So 1 2 is also there and 2 1 is also there. So this is a symmetric relationship. Now this third one is not a symmetric relationship. By if I do the inverse of this R3, then 1 1 2 1 1 2 and 1 3, but 3 1 is not there. Now here 2 1 1 2 both are there. In part 3 of the above example, we can also 3 1 belongs to R3, but 1 3 does not belongs to R3, so R3 is not a symmetric relation on A. Now the next type is transitive relation. A relation R on a set A is called transitive if for every ABC belongs to A, if AB belongs to R, then BC also belongs to R. It implies that AC also belongs to R. Now for example, A is 1 to 3 and all these relations are given. Now first one, 1 1 1 2 2 1 2 2. Now here if condition says if AB belongs to R1 and BC also belongs to R1, then AC also belongs to R1. Now in this check, 1 2 belongs to R1, 2 1 belongs to R1, and also this 1 1 AB BC AC 1 1 also belongs to R1. So yes, we can say that this is the transitive relation on A. Last but not the least, equivalence relation. A relation R on a set A is called equivalence relation if R is reflexive, symmetric and transitive. If it satisfies all three conditions, the relation, if it satisfies all three conditions, then we can say that this is an equivalence relation. Now children, you can try the examples and exercise also. We'll meet in the next video.